We're back with the Ron and Fez show. Thanks for being with us on a Tuesday on WJFK and Live 105.7.
Just hanging out tonight. Only a couple days left until Fez and I go on vacation. We had to take some vacation days so we can help Wonder Boy load the truck and move him down to North Carolina, which is it's going to take us a couple days. He's got a lot of stuff. Hey, Fezzy, always the weird stories coming out of Florida. I don't know why, but Florida has replaced California and Texas for those kind of what is wrong with those people, the real weird white people stories that we get.
The humidity gets to them.
Okay, the thing that's going on right now, the latest story is another teacher being with an underage kid. Again, it's a woman with a boy. He's 14, she's 23, and look at the pictures of how attractive this teacher is. When it comes to pedophile stories, we always have a double standard in this country where it doesn't seem as bad if it's a woman with an underage boy. It's almost part of our folklore, like it's supposed to happen that way. But this is a very gorgeous woman with a 14-year-old boy.
Yeah, now that woman, doesn't look like she would have to troll schools to get someone to be with.
Yeah, but that's never the case of, like, a pedophile anyway. There can be a pedophile doesn't necessarily, they want whatever they want because it's in their sick head. It's not, because they don't, able to connect people with the opposite sex. They're not really as much interested. They've got their own weird thing. When it's a man, you kind of understand the story, but with a woman, somehow we're a little more forgiving, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you look at, and you put it, like as a badge of honor for the kid, as opposed to a sickness on the woman.
All right, 866-277-4969, 866-277-4969. Talking about this school teacher, and I will say, very attractive, married school teacher in Florida, always Florida, finds herself with a 14-year-old boy. Now, at the same time, I cannot for the life of me understand why a woman would be attracted to a 14-year-old boy. 14-year-old boys, to me, they're all buck teeth and elbows. They're nothing but trouble. And at the same time, where you're saying it's a badge of honor, you're probably still going to screw with that kid's head as the years go by. You're still probably going to have, somehow he'll be on a whole different level than the kids that he's the same age as. 866-277-4969. Going to the phones here. Here's Mike. Mike, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Take your thumb off of it, intern. Thank you. Mike, how you doing, buddy? You're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mike, go ahead, buddy.
Hey, how's it going, dude? I love your show.
Thank you, my friend.
Listen, I was just thinking, I was listening to you guys, and I think women are forgiven more, but I'd like to give props to that kid, too, because I think that's awesome, especially if you think that she's that good looking.
Yeah, she's a very, very attractive blonde woman, kind of an athletic-looking woman. And you're giving props to the kid, but I'm sure he wasn't the aggressor here. She would have to be the aggressor.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But, I mean, how many of us have had crushes on, like, our school teachers and never had them fulfilled? You know what I'm saying?
All right, but here's the interesting thing, Mike. If it was a 14-year-old girl, no one would ever say, hey, I got to give her a prop. She was able to go out with a grown man. So there must be something happening for her. You know what I'm saying? It's a very odd double standard. 866-277-4969. 866-277-4969. Here's Curtis. Curtis, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, what's going on, Ron and Fez? How you doing?
Cool in the gang, my friend.
Nah, I'm hanging out, man, going from work. Hey, if you was 14 in school, you'd do it too, man.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not saying that at all. But normally, in these cases, we never blame the youngster, right?
Right, true.
Yeah, so for the same reason, even if, like, a young girl gets it in her mind, hey, I want to be with my teacher, no one ever blames the girl after the fact. No one's ever saying, hey, that 14-year-old girl should have known better. Here's Daryl. Daryl, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Daryl.
Hey.
Go ahead, pal.
I just want to say, there is
kind of a double standard out there, and it's a sickness either way. The thing to understand is with the pedophile, it's really not about, just a lot of pedophiles will be attracted to people their own age or maybe even older, but they get a rush like a drug out of the younger person, the forbidden fruit.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much, my friend. And she said that was part of the excitement for her. She even told the kid, like, this is really exciting that we're not supposed to be together. Here's Barry. Barry, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, fellas. What's up?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, man, listen, when I was 16, I was at my cousin's New Year's Eve party, and it got towards the end of the night, and I was the one playing records because I was, like, the only, really younger guy there, and everybody else was older. And this 39-year-old girl, man, she banged my brains out that night, and it was great. It was really great. And this 14-year-old guy, I think that's pretty cool, man.
So you kind of went with a summer of 42. It was actually positive experience for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. And a lot of younger girls that are with older guys said, "Hey, I thought it was terrific," but society steps in and goes, "It doesn't matter what you thought. You're too young." Here's Ben. Ben, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah. Hey, how are you doing?
Go ahead, buddy.
I think that it's a psychological issue. I think that the woman is obviously in need of control, and she finds that by dating someone as young as 14 years old, she can control every aspect of what he does and what he says and how he functions as a kid.
Of course, you never see any pictures of the kid, so I don't know whether he looks older or, if he just suddenly looked like he belonged in a Little League outfit, it would even be weirder for you.
With some of the stories coming out of this, I don't know if it was her in control so much because he bragged to a friend of his that he was doing this, and he said he could prove it, and then the friend drove him around in her car while they did it in the back seat.
That would still be the woman controlling the situation, though.
Exactly.
That's still the woman in control.
But it was the situation that the kid set up.
Yes, but the thing is, she is the controlling factor. She's the adult.
Oh, that I understand, but
2 children.
Right.
So, it's not like the kid is some kind of Svengali who has got control over this adult woman who's already married. Here is Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I'm 16, and I just want to say, when I was 14, if I had one of my teachers want to do something with me, I probably wouldn't even know what to do at 14.
And what about at 16?
16, yeah, I think 15 is the magic age. 15 is the magic age.
Mike, you know why this is never going to happen to you? You're geeky, buddy. You're geeky, and there's nothing you can do about it. So just you go out and you live that crazy lifestyle where you're going to pretend that this is going to happen like a Porky's movie, but it never will. Here's Lydia. Lydia, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, my son goes to a private school, and let me tell you, the kids in the high school kids hit on the younger moms all the time.
Now, so you're saying that the boys want it? Yeah, I would imagine that.
I don't know that they'd know what to do with it. But, they definitely hit on the moms all the time.
And now, how do the moms feel about this?
Mostly we're really flattered.
Yeah.
Because by that time we've had a couple of kids. And
so you've been hit on by high school kids?
I wish, but no.
Oh, okay. So
you're one of the other moms.
Yeah, they're cooler moms.
No, I just had a baby. They definitely don't hit on you when you're pregnant.
Yeah.
Which is nice if they have some standards.
All right, thank you very much.
Sure.
Well, good luck to you with that.
All right. So she's enjoying it. Here is Mike. Mike, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Oops, here we go. Mike, you're on the air. How you doing?
Hey, good. How you guys doing?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mike.
I'm your typical boy with a dream come true.
What happened?
15 years old. I was the babysitter.
Yeah.
And I was babysitting the single mom's 6-year-old kid. And she came home about 45 minutes after she left. Literally 20 minutes later, we were,
No.
Yeah.
You paint a picture with words, my friend.
See what she saw in you.
Say again?
Thank you for the call, Mike.
So there you have it. All right, Dub says he wants to add something to this story, and that's always a problem when he does. 866-277-4969. What is it, Dubs?
Well, this happened at my high school with one of my buddies. I was actually the only one that knew about it, me and my other friend. And my other friend decided to try to get the teacher to give him an A.
Uh-huh.
And the teacher wouldn't do it, so we handed over all the phone records of those two talking, and we found out where he was keeping all of the used rubber, and just handed it all over to the principal, and she ended up getting fired over it.
So you kind of tried to blackmail him, and when it wouldn't work out, you dimed out.
Yeah.
Like, now do you see yourself as a hero, or do you look back and go, I made some kind of a bad mistake here?
I like to think that I stuck with my guns.
And what was your guns? Give me an A or you're out?
And I got her out, so, I mean.
So you're happy with it?
I'm not happy with it because I didn't get the A.
Yeah.
I'm happy that she didn't call my bluff.
You deserved an A because you knew that something was going on.
What did you get in extortion? You should have gotten an A in that.
The worst part about it was an elective class that really didn't matter. Yeah, so.
So there was no reason for you to do this.
No.
Other than some odd power struggle thing.
Yeah.
That you were involved in. All right, here is Rick. Rick, you're on Ron and Fez.
How you doing, buddies?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to tell you about my experience with my mom's older friend. She was 45, I was 16, and we just got busy.
Well, with that kind of lingo, I'm sure you did.
Well, I tell you, she walked in with her John Lennon glasses on, and I just looked at her and I told my younger sister, I said, me and her are going to get busy.
Yeah, you love saying busy. All right, what part of West Virginia did this take place in? Here's Steve. Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, who was it that just said that he dropped a dime on his buddy and his teacher?
Yeah, that was J-Dubs. Let's bring him back in so you can confront the Dubs.
I mean, he broke the man code as a teenager.
Yeah.
I mean, what was it to him? His buddy was having a good time. Nobody was getting hurt. Why did he have to put his 2 cents in?
Well,
I mean, it's like he's C-blocking a buddy of his.
It's the whole thing of jealousy, too. We were pretty jealous of the guy, and we wanted to get something out of the deal.
What do you think blocking normally is? What do you think that comes down to? That's all about jealousy.
True. He needs to have his ass beat even now.
Even now, he still deserves to be beat up for breaking the man code. What exactly is the man code, Steve?
You don't talk. You don't snitch. You know, it's like the zip code rule. What happens in another zip code stays in another zip code.
Thank you, my friend. So there's a whole code out there that's... The man code is kind of also go by the zip code. All right, so no one's kind of turned off by this story. Yet here's one to just let you know it's basically the same story. Your favorite basketball team, Fezzi, the Orlando Magic, their color commentator, his name's Jack Givens. He's been doing color commentating for Orlando Magic the last couple of years. He got arrested, 47 years old, for molesting a 14-year-old teen boy.
Oh.
And that suddenly doesn't have the same, hey, what a lucky kid.
Uh-oh, it's magic.
Yeah. Here's Mark. Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Buddy, what's up, fella?
Hey, buddy.
All right, I want to tell you about, I was dating this girl. I was 16, she was 16, and her mom came home one night from a party, and we just got busy. Her mom, me, her girlfriend, it was just out of hand.
Yeah. Are you the same busy guy who called before? Or people
no, I'm not from West Virginia.
Yeah, people just say got busy, like stupid people.
A lot of busy people out there.
Zach, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, yeah, when I was 15, I had a babysit for this 30-year-old woman's, I babysitter a little 5-year-old. And about 1 in the morning, she came home drunk. I lost my virginity to her.
And you're 15?
Yeah, and she's 30.
And she came home drunk. And who was the aggressor, you or the mom?
She was slightly, but I went with it.
Yeah.
You know.
You rolled with it.
She wanted to do it, so I did it.
Yeah. And it was just that one time?
Yeah, pretty much. Like after that,
did she
really
ever say anything to you when the two of you were sober?
I never talked to her again. I think she's kind of ashamed of it.
Yeah. Well, just think of how ashamed it would have been if you hung around with J-Dubs, and he would have went to the principal
with your phone records.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. Hey, Jenny. Jenny, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I just wanted to make a comment about adults who have sex with younger people, with children, really. 14-year-old is a child. Generally, it's because something happened to them at that same age, and it's not that they're thinking clearly. They're probably, suffering from some kind of trauma themselves. The other comment is just that a 14-year-old is not emotionally prepared to have sex with an adult.
Right.
So it's not even an issue because they're just not emotionally ready.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much for calling, Jenny.
Thank you.
All right. See, that's real abuse, Fezzy, not your fake I got spanked once abuse.
I was emotionally abused as a child.
No, you're still seeing your therapist, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you still bring up the emotional abuse and they're getting along on it?
Yeah, we go back and forth on that. Every now and then it'll come up again.
Yeah.
Like I'll be talking about something that's going on in the present. Next thing you know, I'm talking about mother.
Just like my mom. What do you work on anything else from your past?
No, that's basically about it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the big thing in your life, it seems like, that first get you on these weird drugs that didn't work out for you. I'm so glad that you're off them, seriously.
Yeah, it's off of everything.
And you're 1,000,000% better. I mean, you could even ask the Wonder Boy. Is the change unbelievable?
Yeah, you're so much more relaxed. You don't have tics, and you're just really in a better mood.
The tics were just unbearable to see. It was really bad.
The tics were god-awful.
And then sometimes I would look at you, and your mouth would all be busted open from you biting on your own lips.
Yeah, I had bit through my finger. I had bit through my lip. It was, some of the tics were actually, like when I was like working on the computer or driving in the car, it was this whole jump out of your skin thing that felt like it was turning into Tourette's.
Yeah.
Where I would get kind of like a mantra going. If there was something I was, on my mind,
yeah,
I would say it out loud and just keep repeating it.
What would it be like? This is kind of funny.
It would be, things like, if I knew I was going to make if driving along and I knew I had to, exit 60 or whatever.
Yeah.
It would be exit 60, exit 60, exit 60, exit 60. And I would just repeat things over and over again.
See, that one I didn't even know about. That one, that one you kept from me because you weren't going to do it.
Well, then I get taken away.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't. I'm not Dubs. I wouldn't rat you out.
But, yeah, that was one where it's just, it's like not doing something would be worse than actually sitting there going, exit 60, exit 60.
It seemed like, too, the tics would bother you to a point where they would make you develop more. Like, you felt bad about having to have them, and I felt like that made a whole other layer for no reason at all.
Well, there wasn't, with the agitation that the drugs was causing, there wasn't enough outlets for it. Like my knee would go, I'd get the Jimmy leg, and my hand would go, and that still wasn't enough, and I would have to start biting myself or scratching.
Exit 60, exit Frantic City.
Left turn, left turn, left turn, left turn.
Frantic City. So when you were doing it, was it making you crazy that you were saying left turn over again? Like you were like, this isn't right.
Well, I knew it wasn't right, but at least, it was some sort of pressure cooker release.
Here's what I don't understand. I didn't understand before. You didn't have those problems before they put you on the drugs. And yet you kept listening to that nut. That was the frustrating thing. So when you were doing it, was it making you crazy that you were saying left turn over again? Like you were like, this isn't right.
Well, I knew it wasn't right, but at least, it was some sort of pressure cooker release.
Here's what I don't understand. I didn't understand before. You didn't have those problems before they put you on the drugs. And yet you kept listening to that nut. That was the frustrating thing for me.
And every time I went back, I would tell the guy that I was experiencing all this stuff. And what would happen was a new drug would be added to the cocktail. Instead of no drugs, another drug on top of it should take care of this.
You're lucky you didn't end up in the nut hut. And then them thinking your problem was the fact that you need more drugs. Because we wouldn't have got you out.
Yeah, the new psychiatrist that I saw today, he was talking about when I went on the Zoloft. Remember the second night I was on the Zoloft and I had the melting faces at night? I had Osama bin Laden in my room, literally seeing these things.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, that was the first sign that you shouldn't have been on Zoloft.
But here's what
And I told the other doctor that.
And we all told you shouldn't be on Zoloft. You're depressed over, you had a big birthday, we were making some changes. I know you would changes, you don't like them.
I hate them. This one on Thursday, though, I'm looking forward to.
What's that?
Wonder Boy's going away party.
Well, you're not the only one. I had to sit out there for a very awkward smoking time.
Well, I don't think that they should be bothering you during spots.
No, nobody was bothered. They were all standing. I'm saying 6 of us are outside smoking, and no one could look at each other.
It was a nice album cover where we were all facing different directions.
It was very, very awkward.
I'm sorry about that.
And now also Wendell's in it, because Wendell loves you.
Yeah. Well, I feel bad that he has to get dragged through this.
But he didn't. He says, what can I say?
Oh, good. As long as it's not making things worse for him.
Have you had a nice talk with him about your leaving?
Yeah.
He's your best friend.
Yeah, I keep trying to act like it's not going to be a big deal, so hopefully it's not going to be. That's my way of handling it.
Well, that's not a talk, then.
Well, why talk? What if talking makes a bigger deal out of nothing?
What if he ends up driving down the road, repeating exit 60 over and over again?
Then we'll talk.
How weird did you get with all that, Fez?
That was one of the weirder things, and just, sometimes it would be a word that didn't even mean anything.
Like what?
It would just be a sound, like, hustle, 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 And it would just be sitting at the computer, rocking back and forth, and trying to type.
Hustle, hustle,
hustle, hustle.
Oh, my God, you were nutty on this.
Like, a lot of times it would be bad, like, if I'm, because I still have the dial-up.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, if I'm waiting for a web page to load, that in-between time, it would just really kick in where it needed an outlet.
You get Cox Digital Cable, right?
Yeah.
Call them, have the guy come over, and he'll hook you right up, and you won't have to wait for dial-up. And you won't be making up crazy names to say stuff to yourself.
And it'll fix my Tourette's.
Yes.
So, yeah, that's about as weird as it got. The Melting Faces night was pretty weird.
No, as weird as it got was this... I'm going to tell you right now, you were so bad in here a lot of days that it was frightening. That we used to say, are we going to make it through this? Because you would have yourself so cranked up. All right, here comes Wendell wants to say something nice about Wonder Boy. Wendell, what is it?
I don't know, given what's going on tonight, if I want to say anything nice. I don't know if I want to be on the wrong side of everybody that I'm left working with.
All right, see, that's a problem for me. You've left Wendell in a worse place. Then what's the wrong thing about him, Wendell? What's the bad thing about Wendell?
I don't know. It's his job to play the heel, I guess, and he's done it too well.
And it's just caught on that way?
Yeah.
So you don't think he deserves the bad rap that he got around here?
I don't know. I'm not on the receiving end of anything from him, but what was I?
Were you ready to knock...
I was old, and I was...
Were you ready to knock F.A. outside? Were you just ready to slam him to the ground?
F.A.'s got his own thing going on. It's just, I make one really good friend working here in 5 years, and he gets hounded out, and I'm tired of this place. I'm tired of this dump.
Come back, Wendell.
Come
back.
True.
Who hounded him out? Who hounded him out?
Who didn't?
Was anybody nice to him?
Ask him.
Other than you?
Wonder Boy, was anybody nice to you here?
I would say Wendell was above and beyond the call of nice. And anyone else that was nice got ridiculed for walking to the parking lot with me. So, no, not a lot.
Oh, that girl.
Yeah. She can't even talk to me now.
Why?
I don't know, because apparently
when she was
apparently she has so much. I was preventing her from doing so much work that she ended up getting reamed about it.
By who?
Ew.
I'd imagine her boss.
All right, stop talking in these weird things. Just settle it down. Explain to everybody who doesn't follow your life like it's their own.
I
made a friend
here. I made friends with one of the girls that's an assistant to Mr. Hedges, one of the salespeople here. And we were friendly and stuff. And if she was leaving when I was going to my car, I'd walk with her. We would talk. We started becoming friendly. And then everybody has to run in here acting like there's something going on, like I'm talking to her for 2 hours a day, and just really trying to break my balls. And it ended up making her life harder. Where now she can't even say hi to him. She has to talk as she's walking away. So it doesn't look like we're standing around fraternizing.
You're like a black man and a white girl down south in the 50s.
I'm like a leper.
Yeah. 90s.
I mean, because she can't even stop talking when she's leaving, because then it's the same stuff starts up again. Oh, well, they're walking around, chatting it up.
So did she come and say, listen, I can't be seen talking to you? Did she actually say that to you, or are you just getting this vibe from her?
No, I said, hey, did you end up getting in trouble? And she's like, oh, no, like trying to downplay it. So, no, she didn't.
You know.
Yeah.
In your mind.
Yeah. She had this look on her face like...
And who was behind that?
I feel like whoever brought it up started on the air.
So because
Megan was here that night, and Megan
started.
Yeah.
And then who helped?
And then when Hefe wants to call in and say he seems to be standing there for 2 hours, that makes people don't understand. They hear things and they think, oh, that must be 100% true. That no one's trying to be funny or exaggerate or make up a good, entertaining thing. So now someone that isn't involved in programming, isn't involved with like the kind of stuff,
didn't deserve this kind of rap.
No, didn't deserve any kind of trouble for just trying to make a friend here. So and
Wendell, that drives you crazy to see him being treated that way?
Well, I mean, been 2 days. I guess I don't care.
Yeah. But you wish you was staying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring it back to this again.
No, that's okay. I feel bad that you're leaving feeling bad. You made some good friends though.
Yeah,
you were here.
Yeah.
Dubs.
Well, no, I wouldn't count him. Certainly not like first.
Right.
No.
Sid.
No, I feel like all those people hate me.
Cameron.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say that Cameron's going to cry when I walk out the door, no.
Did he try to get you to stay?
No, I think when Cameron, like, when I told him, he kept asking me to kind of say it to him. Like, he really liked hearing it, that I really was leaving. Like, he's like, no way, I could never really do this. Are you really going? And I had to be like, yep, I'm really going. And he kept, like, I think he enjoyed hearing that.
Well, I don't think that the lottery numbers come in.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I don't think that he was
asking to hear them out loud.
Yeah, it's fun when you win.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a break. Wendell, I feel bad that you feel bad.
Well, like I said, in 2 days, who gives a F?
I do. And you know what?
I do.
I bet our next producer, you and him are going to be buddies.
I don't know why I would risk that. I mean, I think it's probably just a matter of time before all the gnats come out of this place. It's not just...
It's mean-spirited.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Do you feel Wonderboy was run out of here?
Yeah.
Fezzy, you know who Wendell reminds me of?
Who?
You. When you lose a friend, you say you're not going to make any new friends.
Oh, that's true.
And I'm going to tell you, that's what got Fezzy in a weird place. I don't want you to repeat Fez's moves.
Yeah, that's exactly me.
Knowing now what I know about lithium, I don't think I'll be doing that.
Yeah,
well, don't go down that road.
Yeah.
Extra 60.
Extra 60, Frantic City, extra 60. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. It's the Ron and Fez Show.